Hi Rajat, good morning. Thank you for joining in today's interview session. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, sir. Thank you. What about you, sir?
I'm doing great. So before we proceed, can you give a brief introduction about yourself?
Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. I'm Rajat Man, born and raised up in Pilani, Rajasthan. I'm a hardworking engineering graduate from Arya College of Engineering and IT, specialized in electronics and communication. Along with my degree, I have completed learning of Java, through which I made up my mind to become a software tester. I'm good at self-learning and I'm passionate to work for this company and enhance my logical and analytical skills. On coming on my hobbies, I love to read about the new technologies which are trending in the market, which also keeps me updated. That's all about me. Thank you, sir.
That's great. Since you mentioned that you keep on learning about new technologies, what is the recent technology that you have gone through?
Recent technology is about the ROG Asus laptop, uh, which is highly made up for the gamers. And as I also a gamer, so I learned about it. It is the most flexible laptop as well as the phone in the market, which is highly compatible for the gamers.
That's great. So, since you have chosen software testing to be your career and
Yes.
not any other technologies, so why did you choose software testing?
So choosing software testing is uh, when I was learning Java and I research about Java, what are the platform on which I'll uh, move on, like from Java to like development or the software testing. So I choose the software testing. First one is because I love to be in a team where the quality product is delivered to the customer. And the second is uh, there are n number of challenges and the puzzles in the software testing, which is very helpful for a tester to upgrade his skills. And the third one is in the software testing we are understanding the customer. That means what are the requirements of the customer, what are the needs of the customer, we have to understand his requirements. That's why.
That's great. Since you mentioned that you had been learning so many different things, so do you consider to be to yourself as a hard worker or smart worker?
Sir, I'll choose myself as a smart worker because I'll manage things according to the time, and with my analytical skills, I break them into pieces, and in order to solve them. That's why.
Okay. So what is your biggest achievement till date?
Biggest achievement. Sir, biggest achievement for me is like choosing which field is right for me. Like there are two options for me in starting when I was learning Java. First one is software development, and the second one is software testing. So in software testing, I found out that a person can be a developer as well as a tester. So because in testing we are using the automation to automate the test and save the time and cost of the company. So this is the biggest achievement for me to choosing the right field.
Well said. So since you are involved in many different things, learning different new technologies, development together with testing, so I
Yes.
guess you go through a lot of stress, right? So normally, how do you handle your stress level?
Sir, stress level is not quite high for me when I was handling the things. I know the correct path of software testing. How do I need to excel my skills? So I'll choose with the Java. Like I have to learn Java because in future I have to automate the testing skills. So the first thing I learned is Java, and after learning Java, I'm learning the SQL part, which is also necessary part in testing. So in this way, I keep on managing my time, and I'll use my skills to learn the new technologies. So there is less stress in giving in having a proper time management.
That's great. So, what do you think is the biggest weakness in yourself?
Sir, according to me, weakness are for the temporary basis. And for me, I shake my legs, which is not a good habit and is not appreciated. I think working on this weakness will help me to improve it.
Okay. So, till now, have you taken any decision for yourself which you might have got regret, which might you have some regret about?
Decisions for regret. No, sir.
No, that's great. So, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years of time?
In the next 5 of time span, I want to be manage the QA team with my leadership skills and my communications. So this is
Right. Since it's your dream to manage a QA team, suppose if there is a conflict that is going on in between two team members of yours, okay, you're handling a team and there are two team members and they are facing some conflict. So, how are you going to handle that kind of scenario within a team?
sir, within a team. If our two members got disputes within themselves, so I'll directly talk to them in person, and I'll tell them to resolve their conflicts, and whatever is their mistakes, uh, they will complete it here only. And because indirectly it is affecting our works, it is affecting our work, and also the disputes will create an negative image in the company. That's why I'll directly talk to them and resolve the issue as soon as possible.
That's great. So, normally, how do you deal with feedbacks and criticisms that are shared with you?
Sorry sir, I don't understand the question.
Suppose someone is giving you a feedback or someone is criticizing you about your work. How do you deal with such kind of scenarios when someone is criticizing or giving you some feedbacks?
Sir, if someone is criticizing me or giving the feedback, I'll take it as a in a positive way. Because if someone is giving a negative feedback, I'll take in a positive way that I have to improve this in future. That means I have to keep on updating that part of the skill which is they feel that this is negative, and keep on updating myself so that the feedback will be positive in future.
That's great. So, what is the critical feedback do you most often receive?
That I'm concentrating one thing at a time. So this is the thing which people says about me, that I cannot concentrate on another thing at a single time.
Okay, so don't you consider yourself to be a multitasker?
Yes sir, I'm consider myself as a multitasking. uh, I'm doing things with the time management. I break the things in smaller parts and resolve them, but uh, at one time, like a testing should be done, I'll do it in at a one time. Like two testing cannot done at a same time. That's the reason.
Okay, so you concentrate on one testing at one time and not the other. Okay, that's great. So I'm done with the HR rounds, and we'll start with the technical round. So if you want to have a glass of water in between, you can have.
I'm okay, sir. Thank you.